What is up, A team? Welcome back. Awesome here. Hope everyone's having an awesome day or not, depending where, but I hope it's awesome. And yes, we're back at it tonight to talk more about some crypto. Sorry I was not streaming today. I had a lot of things to do, guys. You guys know I normally do not stream on Wednesdays. However, here we are streaming live today to talk more about just what happened today, where the markets are at, where we see the markets going, where our positions are. As you guys know, we've been in doing some pretty good margin calls here. Where we're at with those positions. Traded pretty good yesterday. A lot of us here in Discord looking pretty damn good on trades. People looking on up. I mean, where are we going to go? Where are we going to do? I mean, there's a lot of news out there. There's a lot of positivity, but there are some dark. There's, I guess you could say, like, there are some red flags that you guys should be aware of. So these things, some things look nice right now, but there's other things that are a little bit of a red flag. You have a lot of people out here that are following the James Wynn story here of shorting the markets. So just things to be prepared for. But before we jump into everything here, I want to say what's up to the A-team. We got Selmo Fudd. What's up, Selmo? We got someone in the house here. We got Billion Right. What's up, my guy? What's up, Tony Punch? Brodek. What's up, Crypto Joel? What's up, man? Crypto Cooper Joel. Andrew, Kenny G. Good to see you guys. Moto A-team's in the house here. Aircent. What's up, my guy? F. Joe. Richard. Alexi. Max. Cool Cat. What's up, Cool Cat? What's up, Chipper? Williams in the house here. Meredith, Yana, what's going on? Everyone over here on TikTok over here. We got Larry Fish, Jose, Coach, Tony. Good to see you guys. Zero. Appreciate you each. Appreciate each of you guys being here tonight to talk about crypto, to talk about just anything and everything. But let's jump into it. As you guys can see right now, let me share my screen here. Sorry, I'm here on TikTok. I am not sharing my screen with you guys because I get flagged for some reason. So, but I am going live to talk so you can hear me at least talk. So as you can see right now, this last hour, which just started literally 2 minutes ago, looking actually pretty good. Over the last probably 2 hours, the market's kind of been up and down. But for this, jumping into this new hour here, we're starting to have a little bit of a climb back here. My shorts, I did put some shorts in yesterday. Shorts are actually looking pretty good. I just actually jumped into a new short. Prior to getting on here, I jumped into a BTC short. Obviously, I'm going to be shorting some of the Bitcoin coming up here. There are definitely some indicators out here saying to short Bitcoin. Should have been shorting it earlier today, but I was so wrapped up with a lot of other things that I didn't have time to actually jump in and do it. But all our other shorts are still in, and we're still seeing them come to fruition. So as you can see right now, Bitcoin or XRP back down to 218 right now, up about 2.6%. Or 0.26% in the last hour, which again, 3 minutes in. So we're 3 minutes in on that one. Our baby right over here in terms of Hedera down to right below 15, right? 15 cents is that 0.1499. That thing's come down just slightly. Some other ones out here, Ethereum. I did put a short in on Ethereum out here. Ethereum's down to it's been hovering around this like 2,420 to 2,415, give or take. I actually did close my initial short. It hit my stop loss for I made like $150. However, I set another order, a limit order in at 235, and I'm already up like $130 on that one. So yeah, very, very good moves today. Very excited to sort of see how they play out for the rest of the 24, like I told you guys, 24, 48, somewhere in that ballpark. We're talking about roughly 48 hours still before we actually really start to take some profits on that. XRP should come up with the mix in the air. I think I'm getting the bends. Oh no, Majestic Bluebird. Uh-oh. But stock market did pretty flat for the day. Even as NVIDIA shares hit record, as AI chip maker begins the world's most valuable, they're now, I think they jumped over Microsoft to become the world's most valuable company today. But you can see right here, look how flat the market is, dude. I can't tell you last time I saw how flat this market was, dude. We're talking 2 points down on the Dow, 1.75 points down on the S&P 500, and 2.25 down on the NASDAQ. Like, dude, I've never seen, I can't tell you last time I saw this consistency of just flatness across all markets. It kind of blew my mind today seeing the closing of this. So we'll see what happens here. I mean, obviously there's a lot of things out there in regards to the Iran-Israel thing. There's obviously discussions with NATO and what we're going to do with tariffs on NATO now. You had Donald Trump come out here and announce that he's going to probably put massive tariffs on Spain for not holding up their end of the bargain on NATO. So now you got the tariff discussion coming back in here. So again, just the uncertainty as of the market, you got to just be prepared for. So it's going to be interesting to sort of see how this plays out in the next coming days. But all aside, we go back and we look at just indicators alone. Let's just look at indicators alone. Here we got our baby over here in Bitcoin. Bitcoin on the 4 hours coming down pretty good right now. Usually when the 4 hour reaches up here, the 4 hour has been up here for roughly since Monday. So it started its climb back on Sunday. It reached its peak here yesterday, and it's already coming down on its descend here on the 4 hour. We go to the 12 hour here. The 12 hour has actually been at the top for roughly almost going into 12 to 36 hours, 12 to 4, 36 hours in at the top. And as you can see across the average here, we're roughly 36 to 48 hours before this starts to descend. So I did put a short in on Bitcoin. I think like right now my short in on Bitcoin is roughly at, I'm down like $16 on my short on Bitcoin. Okay. And I did a pretty aggressive Bitcoin. But my liquidation is 113. So it's well over the highs, but still put an aggressive bid in on that one. So we'll see how that plays out. Let's see here. XRP should come down. What's up from Boise? What's up, Petra? Petra, good to see you, man. XRP will be huge. Yeah, there's a lot of good things coming with XRP. There was actually a really good news today. You can see right here, one of the Ripple co-founders, also known, Arthur Brito, also known as I think they call it the ghost of Ripple. He finally came out and I guess it was the first time he spoke in almost, I don't know, like 3 or 4 years or something like that. And finally he put an emoji out there, with no mouth. Everyone had this like major speculation that things were going to have this massive bounce back because he came out and said it. But again, we're setting aside all the crazy news out there. Like we're looking strictly at indicators. But one indicator that's out here is obviously you got a massive whale group and James Nguyen himself. As you guys know, James Nguyen has been out here. He's been the biggest, probably shorter of Bitcoin and his group of people who are shorting Bitcoin. And honestly, dude, he keeps adding to his bag, dude. And if you don't believe me, just go follow Arkham. Arkham is a good place on Twitter to go find, or on X to go follow. They basically follow everyone's wallets, and they're following James Nguyen's wallet. And he did have a little bit of a loss, but he doubled down on his short on Bitcoin, and his whale group that he has doubled down on their short on Bitcoin. You got to realize these groups out here are no joke, man. These groups of people who get together and short the markets do a pretty damn good job doing it, especially when you're throwing in millions and millions and millions of dollars. But like he said right here, he just added to the top of his short at 107.4K, which is exactly where I got in on my short. So it said rising wedge on the weekly in the double, World War III, no rate cuts, no retail. Will no doubt be a bull again in Q4. But for now, we print the short to 80K. So he believes that in Q4, we're going to have a bull run. We're going to have a massive bull run. But until then, we're going to actually have some pretty big lulls. And as you guys can see, we are going to have some major hiccups here with the unemployment. I mean, unemployment rates are looking pretty dismal, dude. Just the labor market in general is not looking good. A lot of people out there were bringing this up today, talking about the labor market and how bad the labor market actually looked. And you can see that there's just a lot of people out there that are kind of going, crap, we might be looking at a potential, recession. I mean, I know that people are fighting against that word, but you can see that there's just not a really good thing here in regards to this. You can see here's a nice little one that came out. Let me pull this up here. This came out from one of the KC labor index out here. It says the index fell to 0.26 in May, the lowest since April of 2021. As you guys know, that was during the lull of the pandemic. And so these indicators right here are, although they're strength indicators, there's also things here showing that we're not looking too hot. It said the recent decline suggests that more job losses are likely coming over the next several months. And again, the weakening of a job market will be the weakening of a crypto market. It will be the weakening of a stock market as well. So these are what James Nguyen is banking off of. And like I said, I mean, this guy obviously has a lot of people around him. So, we're here to play the game, right? I mean, we're here to play the game. And right now, crypto's like trying to bounce back right now. It's trying to, have a nice little bounce back on this last I'd probably say the next couple hours we could see this up and down of it. But in all reality, indicators are telling us that the shorts should be in, right? Shorts should be in. That's kind of what we're hoping for here. You can see right now the shorts that I put in yesterday, I put an ETH short in. We're up about $137 on that short, about 56% up on that one. And then our XRP short that we put in yesterday morning stream, we put our short in on that one. That one actually I was down probably roughly, I don't know, $75 at one point. This thing went all the way up to like $2.21. I was like, man, I might get liquidated on this one. But indicators stayed true. Indicators came back down. Indicators look good. Now we're up about $130 on that one. My margins are about 270 on the XRP and about 243 on the Ethereum one. So yeah, we're looking pretty damn good. So I'm happy with that one. You can see over here my H bar. I put that one again yesterday in on stream. This one took a while to actually bring down up about 31% on that. You can see my Bitcoin one, I'm about 10% down on my Bitcoin short, which I bought at 107.4. Same with James Nguyen. So James Wynn and us are down on this shorting event here. So how many years do you think it'll be before all these jobs Trump is bringing in? Probably 12 months, dude. 12 to 20, probably 12 to 24 months. We'll probably see a pretty strong job market from everything if everything holds true, right? What was the X that it follows the walls again? It's called Arkham, dude. So just go over here and type in Arkham. You can see right here, Arkham. These guys, this is like a super. If you're into crypto, dude, this is the most important thing you should be following. I mean, this is the biggest tracker of wallets and movement of crypto in the crypto space. There's other people out here. There's like Zach XBT follows scam walls and stuff like that. But these people follow every wallet from. If you want to know what. And you can go to Arkham and you can actually type in everyone's wallet. I mean, if you want to track like Ripple's wallets, if you want to track BlackRock's, Grayscale's, James Wynn's wallets, anyone that's out there that's prominent, you can probably go track their wallets. They do a pretty damn good job of tracking public wallets. So again, this is a good person to follow out here. Like right here, BlackRock has bought BTC for 16 days straight. BlackRock just bought another 430 million. Continuous streak of buys for the past 16 days. This was 6 hours ago. And they post out here that says they have not had a single outflow during this time. So realize, though, eventually BlackRock will have an outflow of their Bitcoin. So they're buying right now. They bought for 16 days straight. Just realize that there will be an outflow of this. BlackRock is very consistent with buying, and then they're going to be very consistent with selling. Grayscale does the same thing. So follow Arkham here, because as soon as they start selling, we're going to be able to track that. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. As soon as BlackRock starts selling, you're going to see the markets go down. Everyone's going to go, why are the markets down? Why are the markets falling? Well, I mean, a lot of it hedges off these whales who are contributing to the downfall of the market. So it's just simple as that. So let's see here. What's up? Cool cat. Good to see you, man. Austin Strong, Seiko. We got Seiko Hunt in the house here. What's up, my guy? What's up, man? Bitcoin shorts are going to get wrecked. Correction has finished. Dude, that's tough to say, man. I don't know if correction has finished. Maybe we could be wrong. How many years do you think? Yeah, I already read that one. Did my first XRP short on BTC yesterday. Started with 500, closed when it was 100 profit. Started buffering by the time it finished, 81 profit. But that's good, dude. Hey, man, dude, $81 in one day off of a short. That's not a bad deal, right? Some people made some pretty good money off the shorts yesterday. So, like I told you guys, I tried to hold on. I'm anywhere from 48 to 72 hour, right? I base my plays off of a longer period of time. Some people like to short the market. Some people like to scalp the market. Some people like to do all that kind of stuff. It's just not my flavor, right? It's just not my thing. But doesn't mean that it's right or wrong. It's just we have different styles of trading. Nothing wrong with that at all. You know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with that at all. So we're going to see how these continued markets go down. Like I said, I might lose some money off the top, but I think, like I said, I have conviction when it comes. That's probably my biggest weakness in crypto is I look at my indicators and then I buy into the conviction of it, right? And I'm like, hey, it's going to do, I feel like it's going to do this. And we'll see what happens, though. Like I said, right now, the markets are looking good. XRP has bounced back to almost 2 cents now since I started filming this, just in this last 13 minutes. So you can see right now, XRP back to almost 219. It was at 217.9 when I started streaming. You can see right now, Ethereum's back up to 2423. This was down to 2412 when I started streaming. So yeah, things are coming back nicely right now. Mike Redden from Ohio, thanks so much for the $50 bomb on the super chat here. Modcoin is my super coin. Okay. Are you just DCAing your way into that? Appreciate the $50 bomb on that. Are you like leverage trading, margin trading that, or are you just like DCAing in and buying and holding? What's your plan with that, Mike Redding? And I appreciate the $50 super chat. That's very generous of you, dude. Thank you so much for that, by the way. That's awesome. Could be more appreciative of that. James would be in trouble with the big short at this moment, probably. He made $81, but still lost money. Oh, he said he made $81. Oh, but he lost. You're saying, but he lost $20. Well, if he put $500 in and he walked away with $581, it's still a win, right? I got $9K in it long term. Oh, damn. All right. It's pretty good, dude. That's actually pretty good. So, yeah, you're just holding then, buying and holding. Yeah, I did short memes. I did short 808 memes. I did short it. And like you see right now in this last hour, dude, look at that. I went down. I'm halfway down. I went from 50% up to almost 25% up now. So, again, I'm holding this for, like I told you guys, I probably have another 24 hours. Indicators are still telling us that it's over purchased by a lot. You can see here on the 12-hour right now on XRP. We're just now hitting, and when this comes down, it's going to come down. Every time the 12-hour comes down, it comes down pretty hot. So, last time the 12-hour came down, we went down about 10% right there, And then when the 12-hour came down again, I bet you it was close to 10% there, 10%. So, every time we've hit this, we've gone 10% down. So, I mean, okay, let's just say that this is the peak of it and we go 10% down. That puts us right at roughly, 205 again, No, not saying that hits, but I mean, that's kind of what you're looking at. It's right in the middle of a fair value gap. It's right there on a major support level, right here, right around just past the 210. And I mean that the RSI is telling us that it's going to come down to some degree, right? It could come down and even bounce down and not go all the way down and reset, but it's still going to be anywhere from a 5 to 10% decrease from where it's at. And let's just say it goes down 5%. Let's just say it goes only down 5%, dude. That puts us right here at the 214 level, which is a great profit taking section. So, I mean, as we can get through this little area right here, it keeps getting rejected right here at 220. You can see there's a nice little level of resistance right here at 220. It keeps getting rejected. It's got rejected 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, that's what? 12, 24, 36, 48. Yeah, almost going into 48 plus hours where it's been rejected at 220. So we'll see if it can get past this 220. Because if it gets rejected on this next 4 hour at the 220 right here, we're probably gonna have a nice little rundown. Usually when we get rejected, I mean, we have a nice little, what is that? Last time we were rejected at the 220, or sorry, at the 216 right here, we were rejected roughly, let's see, 4, 8, 12. Dude, almost 72 hours. So we're roughly on that, right? Dude, yeah, we're right there, man. We're like probably 24 hours to 36 hours away from this actually having a downtrend if we're looking based off history here. So yeah, I don't know. To each your own on this, right? Do your thing. Everyone's different in their trading. So nothing's right or wrong. Do your thing. I'm still up 10% from last night's dip. Hell yeah, dude. That's awesome. Yeah, at this point, I'm convinced things is never going to go anywhere. Nah, they will. They will, dude. Are you taxed at all if you have ever pulled your initials out? Yeah, do you get taxed? Yeah, that's why it's important to use like CoinTracker. Yeah, if you haven't used CoinTracker, download CoinTracker, attach your wallets to it, and it does all your calculations for you. That's pretty cool. Yeah, 10 billion coins. Some, gosh, dang. That's pretty crazy, right? Last tweet was almost 10 years ago for Arthur. Yeah. How high do you think Uniswap and Chainlink will reach with the new MasterCard deal? The news isn't really what it is. I mean, Chainlink has some good news here, but I mean, indicators are saying that, I mean, in all reality, indicators are saying to short Chainlink, right? I mean, technically we should be short. I mean, indicators are saying to short. I mean, that's just as simple as that, dude. Even the day chart's trying to tap out. Like, we should be shorting Link right now, regardless of the news with MasterCard, dude. Set aside all that news and just look at indicators, dude. Even the day chart for HBAR, it's telling us to short HBAR. I mean, XRP is telling us to. I mean, Ethereum, everything right now. Ethereum's actually doing okay. The 12 hours telling us to short, but the day chart's telling us we're a little bit more bullish. Same with Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin, the 12 hours telling us to short. But you can see when the 12 hours starts to fall, we go down about, what is it, like 4%, 6%? 6%. So every time this starts to fall, we go down like to about 6%. So if we go 6% from where it's at right now, let's say we reach the peak. I think I'm getting allergies, man. I've been dying lately. Let's go 6%. So if we go down to 6%, I mean, that puts us at 101 back to 100,000, right? I mean, it doesn't create a new low, but it definitely gets us back down into this fair value gap here, which again is a win if you're shorting it. So do you think we'll hear anything from the judge, the settlement? I don't think anytime soon. Yeah, Kathy Wood's. I mean, she's killing it right now. But we're not talking long term. Kathy Wood's buying long term, right? We're talking 48 to 72 hours. Like, that's our time frame. We're just straight day trading or swing trading, whatever you want to call it. And we're just looking at I'm looking at short term windows of opportunity to buy and sell the markets. I'm not saying this is a long term fall. I'm just saying these are areas where we're gonna play the markets, right? We're gonna play the market indicators, and if the market indicators are saying that we're gonna have a little bit of a sell off, I'm gonna play the game a little bit. You know what I mean? There are quite a fair value gaps between 2 and 216 due to the recent spike in prices, but usually the prices never go down to the lowest FG, so the price will likely hit 207 to 216. Yeah, it's probably not going to. I mean, we're playing worst case scenario, but I mean, you'd like for it to come down, at least on this 12 hour. I mean, even if it comes down to 106 on Bitcoin right here, that's such a good return on any margin trade. If we come down and we even hit the top of this margin right here, right? This fair value gap right here, if we even hit the top of that at 377, I'm probably like $400 or $500 profit off that. XRP comes down and hits this top of this at the 213 level, even probably at the 214 level right here at the very top of this fair value gap, right on the 0.5 of the fib. I mean, I'm probably $400 or $500 positive on that. Nah, probably not that one. I'm probably more like probably about 350 profits on that. So I mean, we're talking maybe $1,000 between Ethereum, XRP, and HBAR. I'm probably gonna make $1,000 on shorts if I stick to it. A shorted link, hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Mimi. So yeah, things are looking good, dude. Yes, I use BTCC. That's where I do my perpetuals. No, I don't use. Sorry, I'm on YouTube over here. TikTok, I'm on YouTube. I'm on the TikTok over here. So both questions coming across the board. Yeah, no, I use Coinbase, but I stopped using it just because it was doing the contracts, and the perpetuals were nice on BTCC. XRP is not for the peasants. I agree. And hey, dude, like we hold XRP, dude. Like we've been holding XRP for a very, very long time. And I support XRP 100%, but it doesn't mean you can't come out here and play the game like everyone else is playing and make some money off it while we wait. Is the lawsuit even an issue anymore? Yeah, it's still an issue. I think that's the definitely still an issue. They got to get over the hurdle. They got to come to some form of agreement. You think so? You think that by the end of this week he's going to give an answer? Yeah, but again, emotional that will be like an emotional indicator. Emotional indicators will get people to like FOMO in. But I mean, in all reality, indicators on where the market's at, it'll just push this market it'll just push XRP to have a bigger fall, right? Because it hasn't had a relief yet. So you got to have, just like on this chart right now, we've had a massive rally. We're definitely over purchased. There has to be a relief, right? And I'm not saying it has to like go all the way down to like $200 to $2 again. I'm just saying it has to have some kind of relief to be able to build the next level. I mean, that's how markets work. Not enough like some video. I appreciate that XRP bag. Is the lawsuit? Yeah, the lawsuit's still there. Late to the party. What's up? What's up, Big B? What's up, Big B? I appreciate the gifts. Thank you so much for all the gifts over here on TikTok as well. ETH was the play. 2020 Solana was the play. Sui's going to be good, and XRP. Sui and XRP are both good. Speaking of Sui's in a good spot right now too. They're actually coming down a little bit hotter. I mean, they're coming down pretty hot right here, but nice little bounce back. This is actually sitting almost in the golden pocket here, based off of our last line here. But even if you were to like shorten this fib right here and I bring it to here for this retracement on this last little line, if you wanted to like come here and maybe like have some fun with this one, I mean, it's actually in a good position right now. It's probably going to come down and hit this 382, which is pretty normal to hit the 382 on a nice little fall right here. So let's actually line this up a little bit better here. So you can see, I mean, like if it comes down, it's probably going to come down and hit this 382, which is right at 267 on Sui. That's actually a really good short. I mean, we're talking what, 2%? 2.1%. So yeah, that's a good return if you're shorting it with some margin. Oh, really? You think Ben Cohen saying that only BTC will have its moment and alts will suffer this run? You think that he might be right? Not with ETFs coming out. If ETFs didn't come out, yeah, I probably would agree with him. I'd probably say that alts would struggle. But with ETFs coming up and the potential for ETFs, especially with XRP and Sui and Link and Solana and all these other ones, I think that the ETFs are going to bring in a lot of institutional money. You got to think, it's not going to just be retirements for BTC and Ethereum. You're going to be able to put money in on XRP and all these other ones. So that's going to bring in a lot more inflow into these wallets. I mean, Bitcoin would not be at its all-time highs like this if it wasn't for the ETFs. The ETFs literally sprung BTC to the levels that they're at right now. Oh, did he went full maxis for Bitcoin? Yeah. What's going on with Hedera? I think just the markets, dude. I mean, it's just losing steam. That's kind of where Hedera's at. Doesn't mean it's lost like value and what it is as a project or what it's trying to deliver. I think that it's just, had some areas where there was just people who obviously have sold their positions. I mean, I think it's going to come back strong. Do you ever reverse your position? No, I'm not going to pay it's a little bit, it's expensive to reverse positions, and I'd rather just set in a buy. If you're going to reverse it, just sell and buy again. It's cheap. It's actually cheaper that way. Damn, I kind of like to live. Oh, you're good, Scott. We got Lazy over here on TikTok. What's up, buddy? Added some H bar. That's good. Under 13. Grid trading. Learned it for a new day trading short-term trader. Okay, grid trading. Shorting BTC now. All right, Curtis, I see you. Made 1K on longs Monday. That's what I'm talking about, Curtis. See, that's such a good feeling too, I bet. Never reverse, just close it. You pay more in fees. Yeah, you do. I wouldn't push the reverse button. Just sell it and move on. What's good, bro? It's good to see you, man. I don't know if it's Lazy or Shaman, but it's one of you. So I found that out. Cheaper to sell and reboot than reverse. Yeah, Pipeline. It is. It is. So definitely make sure you're following that when you're going out and doing these trades. I mean, I should technically come out and trade Link right now. I was just looking at that. I should probably short Link. Now that we brought that up, let's go to favorite. Do I have Link over here? I should probably do Sui too. Let's go to Link. Sui's probably not a bad one, but let's take a look at Link. Where was my Link at? There it is. Yeah, Link's probably in a good position to short as well. Yeah, it's probably in a good spot. I should have done it. I should have done it a little bit ago, but sometimes you get wrapped up with whatever you got going on. But I'll probably end up putting a little short in on this one. I'm just gonna do a little. We'll do a little 20x short. We'll just do a little bit of value here. Let's just do like 200. Let's do $200. About $131 in margin. 200 Link at a 20x. Let's open up the short on this thing. And let's see, where is my liquidations? 15.7. So, okay, so let's go back and look at 15. I mean, dude, we haven't hit 15 since we haven't hit 15 since freaking early June. Jeez, dude. Order confirmed. There we go. We'll see what plays out now. We'll see how it plays out. What's the percentage on tax on trades? Are you talking about like fees or like tax like profits? What are we talking about here? I don't feel. I mean, I guess when I put these shorts in, like I try to be super patient. Cool hand. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I'll sit on these things for 48 to 72 hours, and usually if you time up, sometimes you'll go through some ups and downs with them. You know what I mean? Like you'll be like, oh crap, that kind of sucks, or oh, that's not that good. But then it comes back around and it actually comes full circle. XRP NFTs. I don't know, man. I don't know how I feel, Andrew. Just saw Phoenix launching theirs on July. Phoenix, the meme coins launching their NFTs. Jeez, dude. NFTs are a straight money grab. I'm gonna be honest with you. NFTs are like the biggest money grab ever. What's a good entry point for HBAR, Sui, and Ondo? Well, let's see. I put my my short in on HBAR at 15,273 for HBAR. So that's where my short is right now on HBAR is 15,273. Like I said, Sui is looking pretty damn good right now. I mean, it could come down to the side 267 level. So I mean, like even right now, we should have probably shorted Sui yesterday on stream. I mean, in all reality, I'm looking at the chart right now. I mean, we should have probably hit it. We should probably hit Sui with a short yesterday. I wasn't thinking about it, but I mean, that's one. I mean, Solana's another one we should have hit with a short yesterday on stream and didn't. But yeah, I mean, the indicators are still saying that they should be coming down, even though these are coming down a little bit hotter on the 4. The 12-hour is still at the top. But just look at when the 12-hour comes down. 12-hour comes down. I mean, we're talking a pretty big dump, right? It doesn't have to be. We're talking 15% last time the 12-hour reached the bottom. Let's see what the last time the 12-hour reached the bottom here. I mean, we had a pretty big sell-off there. Every time this happens, we have these sell-offs. Oops. Dude, even this one right here. Look at that, dude. This little tiny one right here had a major sell-off, right? Well, this was obviously because of the Iranian war or the Iran-Israel conflict, or whatever you want to call that. Oh, long-term hold. Yeah, I mean, I think entry points are. I mean, I think you're, as long as you're in the market before end of Q3 and into Q4 hits. Yeah, short-term gains, capital less than a year can range from 15 to 30%. Yeah, I think I paid like 33% on my short-term gains this last tax season. To like 33%. Mm. Oh, dude, seriously, Kenny G, that's sad, man. I'm so sorry to hear that. It always sucks to lose a pet. I watch my trades like a crackhead. Yeah, me too. Me too. And that's what's hard when this weekend when I was at soccer, I had to get out of my trades, dude, because I was just not focusing on the kids in soccer. I was like, dude, I got to get out of the trades, and I didn't put in a single trade. I missed some of the rally. It's okay though. You know, my kids are more important than the rally itself. But I mean, like, I just and plus, the service was bad. I'm in the middle of nowhere with some, watching kids soccer. It was too much, man. Thanks so much. Thoughts on Sai? I mean, Sai is good. Sai's actually been doing pretty decent. I think someone here actually likes who was it in the 18 that talks about Sai or say or however you want to say it. But yeah, this thing went on a massive rally. It's getting shorter. It's getting shorter. Like none. I just saw this thing went up like roughly what was it like almost 30% or 40% or something like that. It went from 20 cents to almost 30 cents and not even what a day, not even a day. And now, I mean, now it reached that 32, and now people are probably shorting the hell out of it right now. That thing went on a massive tear, dude. I mean, so I wouldn't be shocked if it gets shorted right now. To be frank with everyone, Austin, or guys, which platform you guys recommend for trading? Alexi, I mean, I use BTCC. I put the link up there. Some people like it, some people don't. I mean, some people like Coinbase, some people don't. It's up to you. I just find that it's really easy for me to use. Like I said, we've had some hiccups. I think a lot of people have had some hiccups, but I mean, for the most part, things aren't looking too bad with BTCC. Plus, I really like that they give out the 10% bonus. So if you actually put money over there, they give you 10%. So if you put like $1,000 over there to trade, they'll give you $100 in trading fees. So like free trading, like money. And I've taken advantage of that a couple of times with just an email. It's non KYC. So yeah, I take advantage of that with different emails and stuff like that. And it's worked out really nice. Thoughts on XCN? I don't really touch XCN a whole lot, dude. There's a lot of people here in the A team in the Discord that love XCN, dude. Did you talk about the night airdrops? Yeah, the midnight. You're talking about midnight. Is that the midnight for ADA, Crypto Joel? Yeah, you could click on the Alexi on the link in my on the chat right there. You can click on that link if you'd like. It's a pretty good deal. Plus, it's legit. I like it. I prefer it. XCN staking is like 20% right now. Damn, really? What do you think about all the base buzz and their memes and Coinbase jumping on board? Yeah, I mean, Coinbase is. I mean, they should. I mean, Coinbase. Coinbase. They should be pushing base meme coins. Why would they not? It's their blockchain. So yeah, I think that's good. Okay, you're talking about midnight. Yeah. So as you guys know, Cardano is bringing out ADA or bringing out midnight, which is like a big. I don't know if it's a. I have to look a little into it. Like I said, I'm not a big ADA guy, and after getting ADA just being ADA, just yeah. But they're supposed to bring out midnight, which is supposed to be a huge. I think it's supposed to be like a. I think it's supposed to be a blockchain. I don't know. I have to look it up. But it's supposed to be a big deal for them. Maybe it's gonna be a hard fork. Almost 12 hours a day when I'm on the road. My charts are on a 6-inch TV. Oh damn, bro, that's awesome. I get dropped on like 4 different chains. Okay. You get drops on like 4. Damn, David, seriously? That's pretty good. Any updates on the cost for the VIP and what is the difference of that and them being in Discord? Well, the VIP, so with Discord, obviously Discord was created so people could go to have a community for the A team to go into. And so like having a membership allowed, just gave you access to the Discord. The VIP section is going to be strictly for margin trading. It's going to be for, that's really what it's going to be for. Is for our day trading that we do. Going in there, our plays of the day, what we're actually our trades are in on, how we're doing it, and just create a platform for everyone to come on and be able to talk about their trades and basically be able to work through like if we're shorting as a team, if we're longing as a team, what we're doing, all that good stuff. So that's kind of where it's at. Link short and profits. I know I just saw that our link short is in profits right now. So. That's good, huh, Kenny? That's good. That's a good short so far, man. Right? You can't knock that. That's a good short already. We're already in the profits. You know what I mean? Yeah, links up right there. $4. But I mean, like, that's decent, right? Let's see. Our BTC is down a little bit right now. Let's go over to the isolated side. Yeah, we're back up to about $91 in profits on the East short and about 73 on the XRP. Like I said, we'll be waiting this one out. Look at the chart over this on the last look at the charting of this XRP, or that's BTC. Look at this BTC chart right here. Like that is asking to be shorted. Like there's no question about that. When it comes to just looking purely at the chart, but to each our own on that, to each our own. But it's definitely looking like it's going to come back down. Midnight Hammer, putting money into Coinbase was the best decision I made recently. Nice, dude. Nice. Yeah, but obviously BTCC is the exchange that I use, and that's what over on the VIP side. Well, I'll be using obviously that. I'll be making videos on how to short the markets, how to long the markets. That'll be on the VIP side. Basically, be able to answer anyone's questions over there. Really, I'm going to use the VIP side to really engage more with the A team, strictly on margin trading, making the calls, making the plays. Like I said, I don't win them all. Definitely don't win them all. I mean, I got liquidated on my XRP one. Mostly got liquidated because the exchange had a hiccup. It is what it is, though. It happens. It happens. But the goal is to have more wins than losses. And right now, I think we have a lot more wins stacked up in the A team than we do losses. That's for sure. Very rarely do we lose. You gifted Austin. Your gift, Austin. You do one-on-ones for trading for hire. That was a big question on the VIP side of it. If I was gonna set aside times to do one-on-ones with people, and yeah, I think I'm going to. I think I'm gonna put a schedule on there and probably just be available like for a couple hours, 1 or 2 times a week, to be able to like set aside some time for people that can want to sign up and spend like an hour talking about whatever they want to talk about. I did talk about doing that. That was actually requested by the A team in the Discord. So I was like, you know what? I think I could do something like that. Especially if it's in advance, like a week in advance. It's pretty easy to do. But I appreciate that, Kenny G. Hey man, I have my hiccups too. I might win some. I'll definitely lose some, but I think our wins are outdoing our losses for sure. Especially and again, if you're not doing leverage trading or margin trading, and you haven't learned it yet, you better learn it before the bear market comes, because you'll be hurting. I'm a customer, bud. All right, Kenny, I appreciate that, man. That'd be awesome. Schedule app. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I think I'm just gonna put a schedule out there, say like on these days I'm available, first come, first serve to sign up. So that's kind of what I'm gonna do. Emotional support trader. That's what the A team's been, Greg. The A team has been an emotional support trader, a trading team, dude. You go into that Discord, dude. There's a real good group of core people in there that come in every day. We talk about our trades every day, talk about where things are, what we're doing, how we're doing it, and it has been a huge support, dude. And it gives you different perspective. So it's kind of been really nice. Why do you think the markets will go down? A lot of it's just overpurchased, dude. I mean, just pull out the. When in doubt, zoom out, man. You can just let's just take Bitcoin. The reason why James wins shorting Bitcoin is because of this right here, dude. Very rarely does Bitcoin do something like this where it does a double peak. And right now, I mean, we've already it's kind of already gone, we're working past this weekly right here. If this starts to come back down, I mean, the weeklies are already telling us that we're over purchased on the weekly on Bitcoin right now. So like I said, he's calling for 80. He's calling for down here, dude. This 80 marker right here is what James Wynn's calling for. Again, that's at the top of this fair value gap over here. I'm thinking it's somewhere in the 88. I'm hoping like somewhere in like the 88, 86 marker, somewhere in this, which is like right in off this fib right here would be the golden pocket. But based off of this weekly chart right here, the weekly tells us a big picture here. You can look at the over purchase of this, right? Just where we're at. It's going to have to come down and reset. So we have to come back down at some point and reset. And if you look at the trajectory of this, right, the peaked up here on November 25th of 2024, we peaked and we came down and hit the bottom by March. What is that? November, December, January, February. It's 5 months. Okay, so we peaked over here in May. What's 5 months from here, right? What's that? May, June, July, August, September, October. That's 6 months. We already said that. Going into October, we're going to start to rally back out of this thing, and we're going to come back and probably hit new all-time highs after the rally. So that's what it is. I mean, just go look at your indicator. Just do your math. Look at your indicators. I mean, we have to come there. There has to be a reset here. It's not going to be able to. And right now, numbers are telling us that we're looking for Q3 at end of Q3 into Q4. Like everything is pointing there. The big beautiful bill passing is going to probably be right around that time, most likely. Maybe not. Maybe before then. We're looking at a rate cut here in July, which could help push the markets. But we're going to probably look for a bigger rate cut come here in Q3, end of Q3 into Q4. That would be huge for the markets. So, I mean, a lot of things are telling us the indicators are telling us we're going to come down. The job markets are telling us we're going to come down. Inflation's still not all the way down. We're still talking about tariffs. I mean, there's just a lot of things out there outside of just indicators here that are telling us that. But I mean, in all reality, we're going to come back down and reset. Ethereum, same deal, dude. Ethereum's going to come back down and reset, right? It's going to come back down and reset again, dude. It's just going to happen. That's just part of it. XRP is in a different boat. XRP is it's been a little bit different. It's actually lagged. If you go back and look at where XRP is versus where Bitcoin's at, it's actually lagged it's been a little bit behind where XRP is at, right? Where Bitcoin's at. So XRP actually has a chance to grow. Even when Bitcoin's going down, XRP has actually a good opportunity to rally out of this. Same with Hedera, right? Hedera has a good chance to slowly build back up while XRP comes back. But I mean, we're talking the weeklies are going to come down. We're probably going to hit another low here, probably in July. Probably right before rate cuts will come down. Hedera is probably going to hit a low here. So I mean, shorting the market right now is the place to be. I mean, it's simple as that. I don't know what else to say. Just sold some BTCC, XRP, and HBAR to have some money to buy the dip. Hell yeah. Step into grace. You got to do what you got to do. Anyway, you can brighten up your screen. I can't see the bottom graph too well. Oh, you're talking about this right here. You're talking about this screen right here. I probably could brighten it up. Let's see. I could probably make it a little bigger. You want to make it a little bigger? I can make it a little bigger. Let's do display. Oops, that's not what I wanted. I could probably make this a little bigger. I don't know. Does that work? That looks like really too big, but I mean, maybe that works for you guys. Does that work? I made it a little bigger, so hopefully that works a little better. I could also go like this and make that a little bigger, but that looks a little funny. I can go over here. I don't know. That feels a little weird. But yeah, I probably could do. Let's do this. I'll just do it like that and then make the screen a little bit bigger. Hopefully that works out. There we go. There we go. Bless you. Thanks, Lazy. Appreciate you, dude. Yes, indeed, sir. Okay, good. Thanks. You're so helpful. Hey, no problem. No problem. The indicator is neither topped out, so it can go much higher. It doesn't need to tap out. I mean, like let's just take XRP on the weekly, right? Or let's take Bitcoin on the weekly. You can already see it did tap out. It tapped out right up here to 100, right? 99 to 100. It tapped out. It's coming down, right? And we know that majority of the time, if it passes, we have to monitor this one right here. This is the last bull run right here, where this thing did a double take right here, and it took all the way from August down here to September, and then we peaked up again. But I mean, like, we're probably going to reset this bad boy, just like we did right here, reset it, and then come back up. We're probably going to reset it and make another leg up. So, yeah, I mean, that's going to happen. It's going to happen, dude. I'm almost like 100% certain. It's like without question, this thing will probably this is going to reset at some point. Just a matter of which side of the aisle you're on that one. Have you got 5,000 for any crypto? What you're doing with it? Austin, if you got 5,000 for any crypto, what are you doing with it? Depends on what you want to do. If you just want to buy and hold, I mean, to find something that works for you. If you're trying to look at putting 5,000 on a margin call, I mean, I would do it on I put like 5. I would do like a 3x margin at the most on a 5 and pick out Bitcoin. I just take like Bitcoin, dude. And I'd probably pick out like the top tier, something that's not as volatile, something that's like in that 6 to 7% drop or range to where you can have a nice little bounce back regardless of it, and do something like that if I had it. But if you're looking to like buy and hold, I mean, I'm looking at like the H bars, the XRPs. Even if you don't hold Bitcoin, definitely hold some Bitcoin, dude. What's up, Mandy? When's Euphoria? Q4, end of Q3. That's Euphoria. Sorry, I know you answered this before, but can you tell me the name of your blue and yellow volume? The one right here. Yeah, this is here. I'll pull up the indicator for you. It's right here. The visible range volume profile right here. That's the little blue and yellow volumes. Those just help with like support levels. So it just tells you like where your supports are and stuff like that. So it's actually kind of nice. Shoot. Let's see here. Hate when it does that. But yeah, it just shows you your indicators or your support levels, which is kind of nice. Like I said, when you zoom in, it shows you like where your support and where your resistance could be on a chart. Damn, didn't know you were streaming. I'm still holding shorts. Profits slipping a bit. Yeah, the shorts are still coming in. We just shorted Chainlinks. Chainlinks, our shorts are coming back. I mean, we just links down. Let's see, H bar. Let's actually refresh this. Yeah, H bar is sitting at roughly. Yeah, H bar is I'm about $37 up on that one. Nothing too crazy. My XRP, is that right? 91, 53, 55. Yeah, it's coming down. It's up and down. I'm not sweating it at all, dude. I said this is still, we still have like 24-hour hold on this. I got 70K short on this bad boy. Pray for me. Oh my God. On what? On 70K on short on what, Moto? Holy crap. Austin, with the institutionals all keeping BTC so strong, you think altcoin season is possible? Yeah, as long as the ETFs come in, bro. As long as the ETFs come in and we start doing ETFs, I think we're gonna be in for a nice treat for alts, especially the alts that have a chance. XRP, you got a $70,000 XRP. What'd you do? Did you do like 1,000 in on a 70x leverage or something? Yeah, I don't know, man. You'll get penalized on your 401k, dude. I would, if you're gonna do it, I would just take your 401k and go buy some Bitcoin, dude. You won't get charged, right? On your 401k. Just go if your 401k allows you to buy the ETFs. I always trade 10 to 30K tokens. Damn, bro. Yeah, what's your leverage on XRP? My leverage today, I upped my leverage on XRP to 10 to 50x, dude. I had it at 20x. The indicators were just too juicy, dude. So I ended up you have a 2765 at a 25x. Hopefully that's isolated. Is that isolated, Moto? You have an isolated margin trade on that? What do you think XRP? I think XRP is going to have the ETFs are going to create XRP's bull run. You did it when XRP was at 50 cents. You sold your 401k and then you bought XRP at 50 cents. That's pretty ballsy, bro. I love it though. Damn, you did it with a cross bag? Gosh, dang, bro. 222, bud. $2.22 of my liquidation for XRP with the 50x. 50x isolated at 20 at like a 250 margin, right? So nothing crazy on the margin. I did a 243. Oh, sorry, 270 margin on isolated liquidations. 220, 269. Like I said, if it gets close to 222, I'll probably just buy some more. And add to the bag, and bring up my liquidation price. Bring it up to like probably 226. But I don't know, man. Like I said, I feel good with the indicators. Like I said, indicators can be wrong. I mean, I'm not always right, but I mean, indicators are looking pretty good. The candles are getting smaller. Right, we're hitting this 220. We have this. Let's go to this one. I have the line drawn. You're hitting this 220 right here. I mean, we keep getting rejected on this 220. We got rejected. Like I said, look at how many times we got rejected. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32. Almost 48 hour, dude. So almost 2 days of rejection at the 220 marker, dude. So, and right now the 4-hour is down, coming down. The 12-hour is working its way. It's sideways right now, but eventually this is going to start to work its way down again. And the day, is already the day's at 97. And the last couple of times it peaked at 99 and peaked at 98. and now we're at roughly 97, 98, somewhere in that again. So I mean, like the day chart's already showing there. I don't know, man. Like I said, who knows? There could be some positive news and shorts get eaten up. That could happen. But right now, the indicators are not telling me that. Right, I'm not looking for outside influence. It's just looking at straight indicators. That's what the indicators are telling me. Hey, when Charles Schwab, Roth IRA, it today, F it. Let's pop on for some advice as I have my cash sparked. I mean, like, dude, if my 401k allowed for BTCC, I probably would have just moved it into BTCC. Is there, hi there, how are you doing today? What is bringing the market down? Oh, it's just been overpurchased, dude. We had a massive rally. We had a massive crash with the Israel-Iran conflict. Then we had a massive bounce back, and the markets literally are, they went from underpurchased to overpurchased in like literally not less than 24 hours. People made some significant profits, and the markets are looking like they're overpurchased again. So, I mean, the markets are magnets for one another. So they're going to do what the markets are saying. There's the algorithm out there, algorithmic traders, AI traders out there that are trading purely off the algorithms of the ups and downs of the market. So, I mean, that's what you're hedging against. You can transfer to iTrust and no loss. Oh, really? iTrust Capital? Man, I think I'm getting beat up on allergies. I don't get allergies, but I feel like some are coming. Thailand's a new capital, no capital gains tax for 5 years. Gosh, dang. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I missed your last few heats. Been rough. Hey, it's all good, Travis. Hope all is well, man. Hope all is well. Yes, buy when it's down. Yeah, you got to for sure. And thanks so much for the follow. Did you listen to Jay Claver? I do not, Mandy. I don't listen to a lot of people. To be honest with you, I don't have time for a lot. I don't have a lot of time for a lot of other things. So, great thing here is the Fed Jerome Powell says future trade deals may allow for the Federals to cut interest rates. As you guys know, Trump came out today with NATO, made some pretty good deals with NATO. He did say that he was going to hold Spain accountable. So, I mean, he did say that he was going to increase tariffs on Spain today if they didn't, follow through with their obligations for NATO. So that got a little heated today. So, yeah, NVIDIA is, dude, they're kicking butt, dude. Are you still on TradingView? Yeah, I use TradingView all the time, bud. Yeah, that's what I'm looking at right now, TradingView. What's up, Busy Fox? Good to see you, my guy. Hope all is well, man. Long time no see. House A team, nice to see everyone in the Australian best streaming time. Hope everyone's well and sound. Yeah, you too, buddy. It's a long time no see. I hope you're doing good, bud. Put them wins and profit and loss sections on Discord. Yeah, done well. Yeah, and that's probably what I'll do as well. Is that anyone in the VIP section will be able to post in the profit and loss section, and then everyone in the Discord section will be able to view it, but they won't be able to put their profit and losses in there. So we're going to be switching some things up a little bit. You can trade. Yeah, I didn't know you could do that with the iTrust stuff. Oh, the Ripple IPO will be insane, dude. Look at Circle, dude. Circle has absolutely obliterated the IPO market, dude. Everyone wants to become an IPO now because of Circle. Circle made the dude. It's funny because like everyone was trying to buy Circle before Circle went public, and Circle had like one of the best showings of an IPO, and it's killing it right now, dude. Absolutely demolishing the market right now. You think some banks making their own stablecoins? I mean, they could. They're still going to have a hard time competing with USDC and USDT. They're going to have a hard time. If too many stablecoins are out there, it'll just it'll flood the market and people won't use them. I do not utilize any AI bot trading. I do it myself. I can't do it, dude. I couldn't do it. I'm weary while watching. Oh, really, Busy Fox? You guys are too early for me to jump on live stream. No, I know, dude. My early streams are pretty bad. Pretty early, dude, for sure. Hedera would also be massive. Hedera has so many partnerships. Hedera does have, and Hedera IPO would be nuts. Aren't BTC options going to expire this Friday? Yeah, there's some option trades out there that could expire. But I mean, overall, the market is definitely overpurchased right now. There's no questions asked, dude. I mean, if you look at the markets, dude, right now, markets are well overpurchased. It's just a matter of time before this comes down. I mean, it's just a matter of time. But to each our own, right? Do your thing. Do what you think is best for you. Busy Discord. We all talk about our trades, including chat watch. Yeah, dude. Busy. You should. Busy Fox. You should. You're a member on here. Just get in my. Just get in the Discord, bro. Get in the Discord. My link's in the description box, dude. Just go in there. Attach your YouTube to the Discord. Connect your YouTube channel to your Discord to the Discord, and then just go in there and click the terms and conditions, a little checkbox, and then click on the little emojis, and dude, like enter into there, and you can talk all anytime you want. There's so many people in there. I mean, people are up all night in there. How do you feel about the Pure launch? Oh, when the Pure Wallet token launches, hopefully here soon. I mean, I don't know when they're going to do it, but I hope they do it soon. I will. Yeah, you definitely should, dude. In Roth IRA, I can invest in Grayscale, Bitcoin Mini Trust, ETF. There you go, dude. I appreciate you, cool hand. Obliterate the like button. What's up, Mama AA? What's going on? Long time no see. Hope all is well. Yeah, any IPO is good, dude. Any IPO is legit. But like I said, I mean, we're going to see the markets come back down. In my personal opinion, I know some people don't want to hear that. It'll bounce back good though. It's hard to get to Discord. It's not that bad, dude. I promise you, man. I'll pull it up again here, dude. So here's the profit. So all you got to do, go down to your settings right here. Let me get your comment out of the way. Go down to your settings right here. Just click settings. Go into Discord. Just open it up. Go into settings. And then just go right over here where it says connections. And then it'll say add. You can add your thing right here. So all you got to do is just go add accounts for your profile. You just go add your YouTube. And you'll click and you'll attach your YouTube, the one that you're paying the membership on. Once it's connected, go back to my Discord link, click on the Discord link. It's going to pop you into this right here where it says start here. And then all you got to do is just click on the rules, click the check mark on the rules, click choose, and then you can go into any of these categories, and you have all these categories here, dude. So you can come chat with us. And we've got a ton of people in here chatting all the time, dude. Love it. Our Discord is, dude, I never thought the Discord, like I said, I was always weary about starting a Discord. I'm so thankful that the A-team talked me into doing it. It's been one of the best decisions I've made just because there's just a great group of people in there that talk about, that's all we do is just day trade all day long in there. And I love it. I absolutely love it. All supportive, all really good vibes. Everyone's like there to support. It's like, it's been awesome. Oh, so what's the difference in XRPL and XRP? Well, the XRPL is the ledger, and the XRP is the coin that runs the ledger. So XRPL is just the blockchain, and then XRP is the coin that runs the blockchain. So that's the difference. You have the XRP ledger, which is the blockchain, and then XRP is the coin. Just like Ethereum, you have the Ethereum blockchain, and then you have Ethereum that runs it. So our Discord is amazing. I love it, man. I agree with you, 808 Mimis. Absolutely love it. Except for Cookie Talk, that sucks. You don't like Cookie? Why do you like Cookie? Yeah, I'm contemplating. There's a couple things I told Twiz. There's a couple things I'm going to do. I think I'm going to privatize. So right now we have it public, so anyone can jump into my Discord with the custom link that I have. But I think I'm going to privatize the link, and as long as I privatize the link, they won't be able to see who's in the Discord. I think that's what I'm going to do, so that no one can get scammed anymore. After I got this last message of someone getting scammed. It's insane to me, dude. So you could disable the messages and all that kind of stuff, but it seems like people have a hard time disabling the messages or just don't think about it. New people to Discord. So I think I'm just going to disable the custom link and then just have a private link that people won't be able to see it. So super educational. Yeah. And the VIP section is going to be really educational. The Discord's mostly for people to get there and just talk about whatever they want to talk about. But the VIP section is going to be really for us to do, play calls. We're going to go in there and talk about our trades, go in there and talk about what we're doing, how we're doing it. Mostly that's what it's going to be for more serious people that are in the day trading side of it. Foot powder talk today is good. Dude, the foot powder worked out so good. Best purchase I've ever had was the foot powder for my daughter's blisters, dude. Insane what it was able to do. I'll be honest with you, man. That foot powder was I'm like kind of blown away. I didn't even think about it. I'm kind of like disappointed that I didn't even think about it at all. And then all of a sudden they're like, yeah, use foot powder. I'm like, what? Foot powder? Does Tim Shea trade? Yeah, he does. I don't know if he does. I don't know if Tim does margin trading though. I don't think he does margin. I think he might just do buys and holds and sells. I don't. I'll have to tomorrow morning sometime. So yeah. Let's see here. Sorry. Okay, interesting. Thanks, and sorry for the dumb question. No, no, no. There's no dumb question. Austin muted. No, Austin's kid. Andrew Austin's kids' day. Yeah. Audio. Did the audio cut out there? Austin. So many people in the channel. You got to give everyone your crypto story sometime. Oh, like how I got into crypto? Is that what you're asking me? Like how I got into crypto? Yeah, we could talk about that. I could talk about how I got into crypto. It's been. I mean, I've been in crypto for a while. Yeah. I was gonna share with you guys. One of my daughter had one of the nastiest cutbacks on a girl today in the tournament. She had one of like the nastiest cutbacks, and dude, this girl fell down, dude. Oh my god! So I want to share this with you guys. So I'm gonna have to hop off here because I gotta go. I'm gonna have to hop off and we got to do some workouts for some soccer. But one of my daughters, Lexi, she's the one. She's right over here. You can see her right here. She's standing there. This is after she actually got hit in the head, had a pretty big head collision on the ground. I can show you that too, but you should watch this right here, dude. She does this nice little build out here, sets this girl up, and then makes this nasty cutback. Watch this girl fall, dude. You ready? Here she goes. Right here. Oh man, dude, that was nasty. That was nasty. So yeah, pretty good, pretty good. They're a pretty good squad for a bunch of 8-year-olds. So I can't complain about that. But yeah, dude, she straight I wish I could slow mo this, dude. Wish you could like slow mo it, dude. This girl like she sets her up, boom, 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 comes out, and then like right here, dude, just like literally puts her on a skate, dude. Look at this. Oh, nasty. Oh, dude, that's great, dude. That's great. You guys want to see her when she eats crap, dude? All right, here before I jump off, I like to share this with you guys before we jump off here. Let's see, where is it at? We're like somewhere in here. Yeah, it's like right over here. It's like right here, I think. Somewhere in here. Oh nope, it's a little further back. She nutmegs the lady. Right here. Here it is. Here it is. Nasty nutmeg. And then look, she comes around. This girl gets the ball. This girl's good. Number 6 right here. And she just gets a nasty hit. Boom. Oh, dude. That was the concussion right there. That was the concussion. Concussion right there. Look at this little nutmeg right here. She sets him up. Ugh. Oh, that girl was right there, unfortunately. But then she comes through, dude. And like right here, look at this nasty fall. Sorry, I'm totally off topic here, but look at this nasty fall. And then boom, out. So that was it. That was it. So Austin went into Starbucks the other day and asked the employees about other BTC and XRP, and they barely understood. Really, they didn't understand anything. There's like, yeah, I don't know what that is. Yeah, soccer's hard, dude. Let's do it. Soccer people can use their hands. People can't use their hands. True. It's nice that your dad's on stock market, so we can get some good info. Yeah, I'm gonna try to incorporate him into my VIP section. What's that? Their first game on the grass rather than turf. Yeah, that was their first. Dude, she hasn't played on grass in like literally over probably. I don't know, dude. They haven't played on turf and they haven't played on turf in a really long time, dude. So they haven't played on grass in a really long time. So it kind of just made it tougher for a lot of things. But it is what it is. Best game in the world is football. Yeah. What is everyone talking about in Discord? What's channel? Austin, don't sleep on Moleskin. I'm gonna have to try that out. I'll try the Moleskin for sure. Someone trying to fraud you. They asked me to follow. Yeah, you're gonna get a lot of that, Steven. Fun stream. Yeah, I appreciate you guys being here, man. Well, you can see right now, you can see our chain link is up about almost $6 right now. Our short on Bitcoin's up down about $8. Our short on H bar is up. We're almost 40% up on our H bar, about $44. Nothing too crazy on that one. Then we go over to our other side over here on the perpetual futures pro side. We're up about $82 on our XRP short, and then we're up about $62 on our ETH short. We're going to continue to monitor these and watch them out, but I mean, so far so good. We're winning a majority of our trades, and that's really all that matters. And so we should talk about that and streaming, because in the beginning I didn't know about all the stuff and people will scam you. Yeah, I know. It's so bad, dude. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna try to fix that somehow. If I had a dog that was ugly as you, I'd shave his butt and teach him to walk backwards. Hey man, if you do that, let me know. Take some photos for me, okay? You're awesome. I appreciate that. Just hanging on stream, nothing crazy. We help each other. Yeah, dude. I mean, that's what the Discord's all about. So, but I got to go out. I got to do some. We got to do some workouts for soccer. So that's where I will be. I will be in Discord too, hanging out, hanging around. So yeah, we'll see you over in Discord. But I appreciate each and every one of you guys coming on here today. Our shorts, our trading, our margin trades are doing really, really well right now, and very excited about that. But hopefully here by Friday, I have the VIP section out for the channel, and I'll be super excited about that. So with all that, I'll be on tomorrow, 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Love you guys a ton. Thank you so much for all your love and support. We're out. Peace out, everyone. Peace out.